Once, our economic officials suggested that a gold mine be developed on Mount Mohyang. I did not agree with them, however, as Mount Mohyang is the most noted of the five beautiful mountains in our country, and the development of a gold mine on it might spoil its beauty. I explained to the officials the need to preserve the beautiful scenery of Mount Mohyang, even though we might not be able to mine several tons of gold. I told them to make it more pleasant and turn it into a cultural recreation ground for the people. Comrade Kim Il Sung. And so, why don't we have a look? Why don't we all have a look at Mount Mohyang now? So they didn't build the gold mine. What did they do with Mount Mohyang? You might be wondering. Well, let's have a look, shall we? One of the 8 scenic spots in Korea, Mount Mohyang covers a vast area encompassing parts of Hangsang County and the city of Hucheon in Jegang Province, and also Nungwon County, South Phangang Province. The area can be divided largely into Xinyeongsan, also called Niyangsan, and Oryangsan. It abounds in chains of peaks, mysteriously shaped rocks, waterfalls, and valleys. Among the famous valleys are Sangwon, Manfok, Kontae, and Chilsang. Mount Mohyang is noted for the 80,000 blocks of the complete collection of Buddhist scriptures. The Poyon Temple, a Buddhist building going back to the 11th century, and other historical relics, all showcasing the Korean nation's time-honored history, culture, and creativity. Adding fame to the celebrated mountain is the International Friendship Exhibition House, which displays the gifts presented to President Kim Il Sung, Chairman Kim Jong il, and respected Comrade Kim Jong un by party and state leaders and people of different strata from all over the world. It is home to 1,200 odd species of higher plants and 1,000 odd species of animals, including 130 species of birds, 32 species of wild animal, amphibians, reptiles, fishes, insects, etc. Counting among the 6 celebrated mountains in Korea, it was registered as a World Biosphere Reserve in May Juche 98, 2009. And there's a view of it, Mount Mohyang. A wonder of nature. So here you can see people path to Mamphok Valley. People going up the path there. Up here you have the path to Hangbiro Peak. And then below that, Sangwon Valley in summer. Wonmun Peak in the morning. Rhododendron Yidons near Pulyung Hermitage. Dwarf Siberian pines at Hyangbaro Peak. Okay, that's cool. The small pines. Here's some interesting rocks. Poyon Rock up here. Chongju Rock right here. Rock Pile on Womon Peak. Mai Hawk Rock on Paegun Peak. And Joyak Rock on Hyunbaro Peak. Isonium Falls. Well, I love how it's just like coming straight down from above like that. That's awesome. Padan Falls. Gee, I think I can see why Kim Il Sung advised them not to build a gold mine here. Pagan Peak and Corthe Peak. The second to last one, Padan Falls. Or you want this one here? Isonam Falls. ISONNAM Falls. Beautiful river. Leaves changing for the fall. Here's some autumn views. Sangwon Valley in autumn on the right. Konthe Valley in autumn on the top left. And Manfok Valley in autumn at the bottom left. Wow. Evening glow viewed from Tangun Rock. Scenery of 2 seasons viewed from Hango Peak. Oh wow, this is cool. So you can see where the snow changes into not as snowy, just below it from this peak. Effectively almost seeing autumn and winter at the same time. That's really cool. Snowscape viewed from Inho Rock. Registered as a World Biosphere Reserve in May 2009, Mount Mohyang has such natural monuments as Mohyang-san Pine, Mohyang-san Rhodiogen Community, Mohyang-san Ash Tree, Songwon Gingo, Mohyang-san Eurydimus Orientalis, and Mohyang-san Predimus Volans, which is this little thing right here. It's like the sugar glider thing. Here's Rhododendron Eudonese. I don't know what the non-scientific name is. Interesting they list them on their scientific names like Mohyang sun Eurotimus orientalis, bluebird thing. Mohyang sun bombaceous mulberry, Mohyang sun ash tree, Mohyang sun pine, and Mohyang sun ginkgo. Then here you got animals that you can find in Mount Mohyang. Oh, look at their squirrels. Flora. That's this right here, the magnolia. That is their national flower right there. Reptiles and fishes. And your birdies. And here we go. Storehouse for the complete collection of Buddhist scriptures and the 80,000 blocks used to print it. Mount Mohyang houses one of the country's precious cultural assets 80,000 blocks of the complete collection of Buddhist scriptures. This asset dates back to Koryo, 918 to 1392, a feudal dynasty whose state religion was Buddhism. The printing of Buddhist scriptures contained in the 6,793 books of 1,539 kinds lasted from 1236 to 1251. The wooden blocks used in the printing work totaled 80,000, hence the name of the artifact. The wooden types and the printed versions of the scriptures still survive. They're there. Incredible. And there's where it's stored in that house there. Yes, they had printing block press long before the West. We read a book from Korea where they were actually comparing all of the claims that the West made when they accomplished some invention or some accomplishment, and then when Korea was already using it by. I thought that was funny. Mount Mohyang boasts of many relics in their original state. 30 or so Buddhist buildings, including Poyun Temple, Tangun Hermitage, Songwon Hermitage, and Kumgang Hermitage. 6 stone pagodas, including octagonal 13-storied and tetragonical 9-storied pagodas, more than 30 monuments, and 50 plus stupas. So there's Taeyang Hall and an octagonal 13-storied pagoda. There's a traditional 9-storied pagoda. Interior of Taeyang Hall. And the bell of Yujum Temple. Oh, wow. Look at this. Tangun Hermitage. Look at that. That is cool. The way it's just built into the side. Oh, and look, there's Kumgang Hermitage right there. Another one. That one's built right into the rock, into the cave. It looks like. That's amazing. I love that. That looks so fucking cool. I love this one, like just the building inside the cave. That's so fucking cool. Oh yes, and here's the this is the International Friendship Exhibition House. It's a Korean style building with a blue tile roof, which goes well with the picturesque scenery at Mount Mohyang. Inaugurated on August 26, Juche 67, 1978, the host displays the gifts presented to President Kim Il sung, Chairman Kim Jong il, and respected comrade Kim Jong un by party and state leaders and people of different strata from all over the world. A pride of the nation, it encapsulates the world people boundless respect and admiration for the Korean leaders. It is a very nice looking building that just goes really well with the scenery. And here's some of the stuff that you can find in the exhibition house. Another view of it there. And here's inside of it. And here's Hung Sen Hotel. So if you want to stay in the Mount Mohyang area, you can stay at the Hung Sen Hotel. I love the design of this. Again, DPRK architecture wins again. I'm assuming this is a revolving restaurant at the top of the fucking hotel. And then the way is... DPRK wins again, is all I get to say. And then look, here's the inside of the hotel. Dining room down here. Bar and another dining area there. Swimming pool. And a souvenir shop. And then this is the lobby. And there's a glimpse in the bedroom. Mount Mohyang. What a beautiful place. And again, if you would like to look over this book for yourself, you'll be able to find it after stream in our Discord in the KCNA channel. So if you're not in the Discord, think about joining it. And you'll be able to find all of these works that we looked at in the KCNA channel.